Hello everyone and welcome to week number 7. This is probably one of the weeks that people are extremely excited about because this week we are talking about the conversation around phlebotomy and what all's going to come in with that. So phlebotomy and blood collection. So what I want to do is talk about what your course objectives are for the week and your homework that you'll have for the week. So let's start with the objectives. The first objective that we have for this week is to demonstrate proper methods for medical asepsis in relation to blood collection. Now, when we talk about blood collection, and this week is definitely going to be one of the weeks that I'm going to be very on top of everything that you are doing, just because I don't want to have any mishaps or have any problems where somebody does get hurt in the process of drawing blood. So this week will be very important that you follow instructions and you follow them well. So when we talk about the medical asepsis piece of this, it's making sure that we are washing our hands. We are thoroughly cleaning the area that we are going to puncture. We are following all of the proper steps to make sure not only that we are safe, but also that our patient is safe. The next objective we have is to identify requirements of various consents for invasive procedures. When we talk about this, what we're talking about here is we're not only getting verbal consent from our patients to draw their blood, but it also has to have a written consent in some cases, specifically if the patient cannot speak for themselves. So making sure that before you start a procedure, you ask and you verify that you have name and date of birth correct, and then also say things along the lines of, so it looks like you're going to have a blood draw today. Are you aware of that, or is that okay? Just so that way patients have kind of a sense of what's going to be happening. The third objective for this week is to demonstrate blood collection and order of draw. When we talk about demonstrating blood collection, we'll do a couple of rounds on artificial arms to get you guys kind of used to it, get the materials down so that you understand what you're going to be using. But then we're going to go live. I don't leave you on the fake arms too long because nothing is going to feel like the real thing except the real thing. We will talk about the order of draw and the significance of that, as well as the importance of that. But I don't want to go into too much detail because I do know that you have a discussion board on this for your lecture class. And the fourth and final objective for this week is to demonstrate the capillary puncture method. So we're going to learn what that means, how it's performed, and we're actually going to do that. We'll do one this week, one in week 8, and one in week 9, just so you guys can feel comfortable and prepared to use that capillary puncture. So these are the course objectives for week 7. I also want to talk about your homework so you have kind of a leg up for this week. So for your homework, the first homework assignment that we always have is your discussion board. Now remember with your discussion board that your initial posting is due on Tuesdays by midnight. And your initial posting should be at least 100 words in length, and it should look at all 4 pieces of PATH, so professionalism, attitude, time management, and hygiene, as they relate to this scenario and the medical assistant at hand. Remember, if one of those pieces does not fit or does not make sense, all you need to do is simply state, this does not apply. Along with that, you will have to reply to one classmate by Saturday at midnight. Remember that reply posts should be at least 50 words in length. And when you are replying to a classmate, you reflect on what they've written and you share your own input on the scenario. The next set of assignments we have come in Mind Tab. Now you have one interactive activity that's going to be in chapter 44, and then you also have your certification exam prep. Remember that you have to do that piece, that assignment, before you can do your PATH assessment. This week you also have another immunization that is due in Castle Branch. That's going to be your second immunization for hepatitis B. If you uploaded the first one and it had all 3 on it, all you simply need to do is take a screenshot and put that in the Dropbox. If you restarted the series or you started the series for the first time, make sure that you get your second vaccine and that you upload it to Castle Branch. If you upload it and by Sunday afternoon, the day that it is due, it still says that it's pending, please just send me an email to let me know that. Otherwise, take a screenshot of your hepatitis B showing as completed for the second vaccine and submit that to the Dropbox for grading. Final assignment this week is, of course, going to be that PATH assessment assignment. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you on Thursday, bright and early. Have a great week.